Today we have Kanis Rabbi, who is a fashion influencer with us at Whoostat 360. Let's start the conversation. Kanis, what inspired you to transition from being a banker to a digital creator?
Hi Vita, thanks you firstly for having me over here. I think for me the biggest transition was the day I decided that my kids are the biggest investment and they are at an impressionable age and I have to do something which is more flexible, which leaves me time with them. So I think flexibility was one. And second, I had already done banking for 16 years and I thought that it's my second inning. So my second inning has to be passion driven. So passion and flexibility were the two turning points when it came to choosing content creator over banking.
How do you balance your fitness routine with the demands of being a mom?
So I think any routine, if you have to maintain, I guess a routine and timing is very important. You need to have a fixed time set for everything and a set routine in terms of having chalked down your hourly activities. So it's not difficult as long as you have visualized how your day is going to be. So I wake up at this right time. I know this is the time for my fitness and this is the time for my kids. This is the time for my work. I think just a good routine and a timetable is the key to getting it all done in a long day.
Your Instagram profile showcases a great sense of style. How would you describe your fashion philosophy?
So I think fashion is something which is very trend driven. You may have a fashion come and go. My philosophy for fashion is very style driven because I think style is a personal expression of who you are. So I have chosen style over fashion always. So my definition of style for myself is I choose comfort over everything and dressing up for the occasion. Like I see you can be fashionable, but to be stylish you need to understand that you have to appropriately dress for the occasion. And I think minimalism is something that I really follow. So being stylish is something I will always choose over being fashionable.
What are some must-have fashion pieces at every woman's that you should have in their wardrobe?
I think the biggest thing a woman should have in her wardrobe is confidence. It's self-acceptance of her body and who she is. As dress, then she can dress up anything and she can look $1,000,000. But if you have me to pinpoint few essentials, I think good fitted clothes is what is needed. You can wear anything, but it should fit your body. I mean, the outfit has to fit for the body and not other way around. So, a good fitting pieces are.
As a digital creator, how do you handle online trolls and negative comments?
Okay, I wouldn't deny some days are difficult, but I think most of the times I ignore it because people who are trolls and they are the keyboard warriors, they themselves are going through a lot, and I feel that is their way of getting out their frustration. So I don't think so I have to deal with it. You just leave it there and they have to deal with themselves. So I give very less weightage on how the way it impacts me, not more than an hour, and I'm going.
Great. Can you share any strategies or experiences that you have that have helped you to stay positive and motivate you?
I think to stay positive and motivated, the only strategy for me has worked is to be in competition with myself. I have never seen anybody competing myself with anybody or in anybody's space. That has helped me to remain focused because it's very intimidating in a world where you know that there is always one person who will be doing better than you. You can go to the gym, do your best, but there will be one person who comes at the gym and who's doing better than you. You can be amazing at fashion, but there is one person who is always better than you. So I think competing with yourself and brushing up on your own skill, that has really helped me. I really don't focus on what people are doing around me unless I have to derive inspiration. I keep focus on my work and my skill. And that has helped me to stay positive and focused.
Kanis, how important it is to maintain authenticity in the digital space?
I think it is the most important thing to maintain if you are a creator, because if anybody comes to your channel, they want to see who you really are and not an XYZ version of somebody else. So authenticity, I think, is the key to growth and the key to be relevant in the digital space. So it is very important.
Who or what inspires you the most in your journey as a fashion, fitness, and a lifestyle influencer?
I think the role of being a mother, that itself drives me a lot. When I think of being fit, when I think of being fashionable, just that I have a role and I have two kids who are watching me over. I think they are my biggest inspiration. They are my biggest cheerleader because I want them to see a women figure in their life who is unbeatable, who is out there achieving what she wants to. And that is how I think that's my first step to bring the change in society, because if they start pursuing and looking at women the way they what I'm showing them it to be, I think that's the biggest change that's going to come. So for me, the biggest inspiration is to be the best mom and the fittest mom to my kids, and that drives me every day to do better.
What are your future goals as digital creator?
I think in terms of goals, I may have a lot of my personal goals, but if you talk to my responsibility on a larger scale as a creator, my only responsibility, I think at this point, is to influence. I won't even see influence. I mean, just to put my life out there and tell the women out there that, this is how it could be done. This is how you can run behind your dreams, and at the same time, you can be a good homemaker, good mother. So I think at this point of time, my only goal is to influence and empower women around me who are watching me. So if even one woman learns something from me and she aspires that, she's ready to take on her dreams, I think I would be home, and my reason for being on this platform would be achieved.
What is that one piece of advice you would give to women looking to pursue a career in digital content creation?
The only advice I think I would love to give is be authentic, be thick-skinned. The world out there is not as easy as we perceive, but just be confident in who you are. I think the time we realize who we are and we accept us for who we are, I think that's the biggest win. So to all the women out there, if you are wanting to be on the creator's journey, just be authentic, believe in yourself, and just believe that there's nobody like you. You are special because you are just you. There's no one out there who's like you. So on that note, I think anybody can take on to that journey if that thought is put in the right place with a lot of dedication and heart.
Thank you, Ganesh, for this wonderful.
Thank you, Veka. Thank you for having me. It was really, really nice talking.